Hello, everyone. Good evening. So, I welcome you all. And today we have Mahesh with us to share his experience. He has recently landed a job as Associate Data Scientist at Trinity Mobility Private Limited. Hi, Mahesh. How are you?
Hello, do you hear me?
Yeah, yes, we can hear you. Hello, Mahesh. How are you?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, we are
I'm
glad to.
fine.
Great, great, Mahesh. So, first of all, congratulations on your achievement. Um, when did you start course with DataMites? Were you part of offline or online batch? Can you share with us your details, academic profile, and previous experience, if any?
Yeah, ma'am, sure. First of all, thank you, DataMites, all the team of DataMites, the PAT team, Charlie ma'am, and other team members. Uh, it was a good support throughout the journey from the DataMites. Thank you very much for that. As a data science course, I joined DataMites as an offline mode from as a from data science course. And actually, means about me, I belongs to Gadchiroli, Maharashtra. I did a B in electronics engineering from Nagpur University. After that, I was a civil services UPSC aspirant. I prepared for UPSC civil services and couldn't getting success. So I switched my career to data science. So I did previously one courses via video means YouTube and all. But I think I have to come to Bangalore for the success to get to success in data science. So I searched many institutes here in Bangalore, which institute I should get admission. So then at the end, I found that DataMites has a good success rate, giving opportunities to students uh, go in the industry as a freshers. So I joined DataMites and turned out to be a very good choice, I think. Thank you.
Great, great, great to know, Mahesh, and congratulations once again for your success. So, what motivated you, Mahesh, to take this data science field?
Ma'am, as a in data science field, like you say, Python, machine learning, like AI, artificial intelligence, is a field with the statistics and mathematics. You should know the maths and stats. Stats is an important part of when you deal with the data. So, as a electronics engineering from engineering background, it was little easy for me to deal with the maths and the statistics part compared to I would have gone for directly coding languages, would have been tougher to get best out of me there. So I thought it is the best way in data science. I know statistics, algebra, and maths field. So that was the main thing, and so it was a booming sector now in data science, AI everywhere. Just like career opportunities are there. So that's one of the reason. So I joined this data science course.
Okay, so you said you're from electronics background, engineering, right? So, were you having any programming knowledge before this, Mahesh?
Ma'am, programming knowledge in electronics engineering curriculum, like we have a programming C languages there. So I know little in college. I know the C languages. We have to face the exam of C language. So I know about the data types and all those things, and then how to. The syntax is different for Python, but yeah, foundation is base. I know about that programming language. You have to use the data types, various data types are there, and syntax. You have to and errors. Mostly we do code. There are errors. So errors is the main thing we have to deal with. So coding language is about issue of solving those issues related to errors and all. Having a good and proper code that means writing way you should have. So that was the tough task. But yeah, I know little C, so I have easier for me to deal with in Python.
Okay, so during a learning period, along with Python, you also covered statistics, machine learning. So, how was your experience in learning those topics, Mahesh?
Yeah. In statistics part mostly is about the data, the population, and we took the sample data out of it and do the various tests related to categorical test or numerical test. So it was a good if you know you understand the various test processes, test, then it become easy to deal with that. So, as I said, I'm from engineering and statistics, maths background. So it was a little easier for me in stat particularly, and related to machine learning was new, and it was like means good to know about the machine learning at different types, how these various various we see the client projects have been done in machine learning. So I'm enthusiastic about it to learn those things.
Okay, great, Mahesh. So, tell me about after you completed your sessions at DataMites, correct? So you had internship. So how was your internship experience over that? What kind of projects you did? So if you can share something about internship.
Yeah. Projects related to various unsupervised learning, supervised learning, and related to AI. So the one of restaurant clustering is unsupervised learning algorithm where we use, and sentiment analysis we use the natural language processing, and again deep learning part like CNN for like a mango use disease detection. So, and with remedy and suggestions, such projects use CNN, so deep learning part, and so the data analysis, like in data analysis, we use the various classification like machine learning, supervised machine learning algorithms like random forest, logistic regression, all those things. So, it was like a complete study so that we can cover all parts of supervised and supervised learning along with the AI, new AI like uh, NLP, natural language processing. So that was the main motto that all the projects should be covered so that in the interview it will be easy, like a industry interview. So we can cover all those things.
Great. So, any questions were asked during your interview period about internship, whatever you did, Mahesh?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, in interview, the main was the resume. On resume, you have mentioned those projects, what you did in as a intern. So they were they through checking those uh, projects what we have done. So that means all those things we have used, or what are the libraries we have used, what are the packages we have used for the there, and what are the processes you did, like start from data pre-processing to the exploited data analysis, then statistics, then which model you have used, what are the evaluatory measures, and then how you deploy it. All those things, they throughout all the projects you have mentioned there, they were asking. So they're asking, checking all those things. We really done those things or not? Have you have knowledge about those or not? That's about through all the projects. They've gone through all the projects.
Wonderful, Mahesh. So, can you tell me about your during your study time when you were learning over here at DataMites? Can you tell me about your learning curve? How you used to learn after covering a 2 hour session at the DataMites? How much time you would spend on studying after going home, and if any resources you used for your learning other than the material shared by our mentors? So if you can share something about that.
Yeah, sure. So after learning those classes, it should look like it's a tougher one, but you have to give a time and revise those things because at the first time, machine learning part, statistics part, and all those deep learning neural network part, it will look like a tough. You have to code and you have to use those things and properly use the tuning of hyperparameters. Like first. it looks like a tough in the first time, but after you have to revise those things and see if any material on the YouTube. I have searched YouTube also. You have to follow the guys who are working in the AI field. Like they are the famous YouTubers also. They are also posting new things. So I was looking those things and you have to update your skills. That is the best way because in classes everybody is there. You are competing with them. If you have anything good skills and you're making yourself updated, so that is the good thing. So I also tell the students that you should go by, you don't be dependent on only one platform. You have to be updated by yourself. If you're smart enough, then you should learn those things quickly and uh, crack those interviews.
Great to know, Mahesh. So, you attended mock interviews over here conducted by PET team. So, what was your job ready score?
Yeah, I attended mock interview by conducted by tracking. And it was good. Means they asked the basics, whatever the curriculum is there, related to each module, like a Python, statistics, machine learning, deep learning. They asked questions related to those modules and checking the basics. I think that is necessary. If you don't know such basics also, then it is really tough to crack the industry interview. So on their part, mock, I think they did good job to ask those questions, and I think
Great. So, tell me that when you after you attended and cleared your mock interviews, correct? How many client interviews you attended before you landed this job?
yeah.
Yeah, Shali, just pick my call. I'm trying to reach you. I have a emergency over here. Please call.
So Sia got some emergency, she's not able to continue the session. So I will take it forward from here, Makesh.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, fine. So you were talking about how many interviews you have attended so far through placement assistance
Yeah, yeah.
team and also on your own. Can you please share your experience about it?
Okay. Yeah. After clearing the mock, I was getting a JD list from the factory, and from that I was applying a few companies were not shortlisting. After that, I went to Was Innovation, IP Gateway. After that, and one two companies. I think this was fifth uh, from the factory. And I was applying, and many jobs from description coming, opportunities are coming from factory. Uh, I was applying like some. They want IT, computer science background, so they were not shortlisting. But I got this opportunity here and success. Thank you.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Yes. So we have some questions related to your interviews and everything. Yeah, anonymous attendee wants to know how many interviews you attended. Of course, you have given an answer for this. Yes. And did you get any resume building help and any study materials from placement team of DataMites?
Yeah, at the start when you cleared mock, they will share you the sample. If you have any quiz or look or look your those right? And that was help I got from fact team at the start when you crack them off.
Okay, got it. Yes. And one more attendee wants to know how many mock interviews you have given so far in DataMites to clear and get into placement assistance.
That was, I think, for data students, that was a no, like a question. Yeah, it was my second mock. First mock, I have to means they asked about statistics. I was not prepared about that much about the statistics, so could not clear in first. But then second, I cleared, and I think yes.
Okay, so you cleared in second mock interview, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Actually, mock interviews are being done by placement assistance team. We are arranging it for candidates so that they can practice how to give real job interviews, and that would have
Yeah, that is
helped
good.
many
That is good.
candidates.
That's not a problem.
Yes. Our panelists are also giving a good feedback for the candidates so that they might know where they need to prepare themselves for the upcoming interviews. So that is the
Yeah.
main motive of this. Yes,
Yeah.
and we have okay, yeah. And we have one more a question from Supriya. She wants to know what is your perspective on AI replacing our jobs nowadays?
Uh, for this question, I think many people think that AI will replace the job, but I don't think so in that way. I have heard the many AI experts also. Uh, a machine can't replace human. That's the trademark. Trademark, you know. Where humans are building those machines, and machines are learning by the data we are providing. Okay, so I don't think that will replace all the jobs. I am new, I'm joining now, but I think whatever I heard and listened to and seen the videos of those experts, there are some might be related to industry or some jobs may, but I don't think that will all the jobs will be lost. It is giving opportunities also to the students in data science fields. It's not like that all the jobs are going.
Okay, yes, that's a good answer. Yes. Mahesh, what is your message for the candidates in data mites and also the aspirants of data science? What is your message for them? How to
Yeah.
prepare and how they can crack an interview as a fresher? Can you tell something to them? So it will be a valuable
Yes,
thing.
sure. Like what number of interviews going to the industry is interview. My experience was like you should go through all the basics, like from start Python. Like you have to they like in this interview they is given me the pen and paper and say write this Python code for this. So should be ready to write the code also in front of them if they ask you. They will ask definitely because coding is important. At least basic coding you should know what is list comprehension, how to use list comprehension, and tuples, list. So all those things they will ask. After Python, there is a machine learning. In machine learning, you should know supervised learning, unsupervised learning. What are their types? What is the means the difference between the various classification algorithms like random forest, bagging concept, all ensemble techniques, and along with the evaluation metrics, classification, regression, and they will ask in neural network, like in deep learning, they will ask the why CNN is used, what is the specialty of CNN, then various activation functions used, why those activation function at the output layer, why at the hidden layer, what is at the hidden layer. So they will check throughout the basics, whatever is used for the machine learning, deep learning, all those parts. So you need to go all provided by the DataMites. Those books, you have to read those books, not to read those books first. You should read and take the notes out of it, all those things. And the projects you are doing in internship or submitting those projects, read those, work on those projects properly and throughout, means from start to deployment, all the projects, whatever you did, you should know about it. The methods you have used, all those which libraries you have used. First, they ask library, which library you have used, which library you have worked on, the scikit-learn, TensorFlow. Those libraries you should know. So all these things, if you cover, it's easy to crack interview there. It will not be difficult. But if you don't know the basics, then it will be like a tough one. Because they're asking, there is a lot of students who work and they expect, and you should know those things to deal with in industry work also.
Yeah, thanks, Mahesh. That's a great message. We have to be strong in basics, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So one more last question. This is regarding your projects. During your course, may I know how many projects you have worked on, and can you talk about your projects?
Yeah. The projects in resume, I mentioned the projects, 4 projects I have mentioned. Apart from that, like in regression, like you have to like in regression, I have earlier did the regression at the start, like a machine learning part started. Then on the regression, linear regression, you do one project like a house prices project that everybody knows. So those projects are simple one, but the real project, those you are showing in a resume, should be good, cover all the parts of supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and a neural network, one project. Along with that, AI, if you know, like a generative AI, LLM based, if you know, then it is good that you work on that project also. But when you are writing those projects, you should know the concepts related to generative AI, like LLM, line chain, all those things. If you are doing homework on those, then only you should write those projects in a resume. So be careful about writing those projects, because all interview went on that. So I chosen those projects where I am good at. I can speak. I can tell the all the means concepts to them, so that they can know that I have really worked and did those projects. So that's the main thing.
Okay, good. Yes. So you have attended many interviews. So any questions related to this project you have worked on? You can
Yeah, ma'am.
mention the company and in which round they have asked you about the project explanation and all.
Yeah, in this Trinity yesterday, they asked all the projects, means from the start, I give a resume, tell me about yourself. The second question was on the project, about the project, why this use, why CNN, why not, why CNN, then which are the activation function, why softmax, why Sigma, and what Sigma do, what softmax do. Like, and in a restaurant clustering, there was unsupervised method was used. So why K means, how you define K, what is K. So they asked everything by projects from the start in this interview. Earlier also they went to the same, like, oh, they choose 1 2 projects and try to know that he knows the concepts well.
Yes, in many interviews, as far as I know, they are asking for a project explanation. If a candidate is very
Yeah.
good at explaining their projects they have worked on, they're good to go for the next rounds. So this is what
Yeah.
I know in my experience, actually. Yes, that's great.
Yes.
Yes, so let me check. Is there any questions over here? I think we have answered all the questions in Q&A. DataMites team, is there any questions in LinkedIn or YouTube? I think no more questions from LinkedIn and YouTube. So thank you so much, Mahesh, for your time. And this is a very quickest success story we have conducted. And yes, and when are you going to join the company?
On Monday, ma'am.
Monday, right? Yes, yes. All the
18th.
best for your career. This is a start for you, and explore more. And all the best. All the very best.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye
All the
bye.
bad team and all database. Thank